Name's already taken. All right, exciting. So they should be starting when Luna joins this game, and we're starting to get ready. Or SRB, as XRB is also known as, currently on the S team in Team Tour. Oh wait, this is the same. This is SP. Sorry, is Luna not SP? Is that not the same person? I swear that's the same name as last time. Should I switch that up? XRB just wrote Luna, so that's the only name that I knew of, but it might be I think it's Luna and SP is. Oh, it's Saber. Oh, sorry, it's Saber. Yeah, okay. Well, should I be changing the name here? I think I should, just to make sure it's the same one. Let's take a look at here. Yeah, versus Saber. Right. I knew it was one of the names from last time. All right. Well, let's switch it to Saber then. The name here. Well, we do know Saber from the last game. Okay, so now they're not unknown anymore. It's just a different name for the same person, and we can't see anything. Hopefully, we should be able to see when I switch back. Yeah, there we go. All right, nice. Yep, it's Saber. So they've already started here, and let's see what start we're looking at. We're looking at on one team has horse, the other team has cricket. This is not quite matching up how you would normally want it to be. I generally am not a fan of Ant, so it's interesting to see XRB going for it. But that's fair enough. We are watching this from XRB's perspective. You know, I just realized I forgot. There's we have a thing that can help us make sure to see who's commentating and things like that. But currently, I don't actually have that plugin installed or whatever that was. I should do that for next time. But I mean, there's a lot to learn. Currently it's me, Merko. Hello. Hopefully that works out for the people watching who don't know. If I just say my name. But you can see the contestants, which is really the important part here. We're getting dog plus a bunch of crickets, which is very, very good. A level up here for XRB into a badger, which normally badger is quite good because it is a percent scalar, but in this specific case, it might not be that good since what's called badger is a buff target, but so is dog in many ways. So this could definitely go many ways here. But currently it is looking to XRB's favor. On the other hand, when you look over here at Saber's team, they are looking at a giraffe plus a badger, and as I just said, the badger is a good buff target. So badger giraffe is really nice to have. You see XRB actually thinking about maybe just getting rid of this badger because it is really not what you want to be focusing on. On the other hand, the ant might be better to just delete, even though it's not as good right now. It doesn't really work in the future. You can't really keep the ant around. It's kind of hard to get rid of later on, and that kind of stuff. So it's better to just keep the badger, go for the level 2 badger maybe when it gets possible. It's probably the decision that XRB is currently thinking about. I'm very excited to see here what Saber is going to be doing here, because they have like a lot of options. I mean, they're just statting a badger right now, but there's still a lot of different options to go. The reason that badger is really good is because that it can both take out the front unit and then the unit behind the front unit, the opponent's front unit, that is. So it's basically for a 2-for-1. So if the opponent has 2 strong units up front, the badger can take up both of them and only sacrifice your own weak unit, like a monkey or a giraffe in this case. So that is why badger is pretty damn good to have. But they both have badger, so it's really quite an equal race right now. There's no way to know who's going to win from here, especially when they're drawing. As I just said, they're an equal race, and indeed they are drawing here. So a lot of things can indeed happen. And Amps, thank you for the raid. We're currently looking at a game, as you can see, between Saber and XRB, so this is very exciting. It's going to be exciting to see here exactly how this is going to go. I think they are well, I don't know if they are quite on equal level in terms of skill, but I'll just combine those badgers there. But it's definitely like I would say there's definitely opportunities for both to win this. This is definitely not a settled case. We know from Saber winning the last set that Saber is indeed capable of winning. Last set that I commentated, Saber won against SP. So currently it's looking pretty good, or pretty possible for Saber to win this, even though XRB is a more known character, and XRB is obviously known to be very, very good. We are currently looking from XRB's perspective. Sorry, I should have said that, yeah. Alright. Do we have sound? I think we might have sound. Oh, we do have sound, but it's very, very, very low, and y'all might not even be able to hear it, I imagine. Well, that's alright. It's a bit of a shame, though. I would like to have sound, but I don't know really how to turn that up. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't know how to turn that up. I can try this. Oh, I can do this. Oh, there we go. Now we have more sound. Can you all hear it? I would like to know if you all can hear this, the game sound now. That would be very nice if you could do that. At least just having some in the background, because that would add a little bit more intrigue. Currently it's very, you know... Yes? Okay, that's nice. Yeah, currently it's very silent. So it's nice to be able to actually hear the sound. I didn't know that you could do that. Maybe it's actually a bit too loud here. Let's turn it to 100%. Alright. XRB is currently wondering what to do here. I guess it's just a positioning thing, because you definitely want to keep those pets, especially with the snail here. I don't really know what XRB was thinking about on that point. And let's look over Saber's team. Saber is currently running a kangaroo, level 2 kangaroo with what's it called? With Goliath is very, very strong, especially in the early to mid game. And even moving into late game, it can be very, very strong and win some good games, but it's also quickly outmatched by some late game units. In terms of late game units, what's called Saber leveled up into I would call that a pufferfish. Is that correct term? I'm forgetting what's that even called. No, that's called a blowfish. Sorry, a blowfish. Wait, is it called blowfish or is it called pufferfish? Yeah, it's called blowfish. Thank you very much. The blowfish is not really that strong, and you can actually see that Saber has gotten rid of the blowfish because, as I just said, it is not that strong. Scientific name is blowy, of course. Yeah, so the blowfish is not that it's not that good. Actually, not good enough to keep, even though it's a tier 4. I think what Saber was thinking here is that they just want to prioritize getting those levels, getting the level on the badger, keeping that money. XRB's perspective, we are going into a very strong team, because XRB does look here at a shark and a monkey, which is very, very strong. Two tier 5s that are very strong. Monkey probably the most premium of tier 5s, and then having a shark in the back can absolutely win a lot of games, especially when in the pivot to late game. A shark is very strong because there's not really any way to counter it other than having a crocodile, which, I mean, the odds of Saber getting a crocodile here is relatively low. I mean, it's a 1 in 5 twice, but then Saber also has to take the crocodile, and often taking crocodile isn't really that worth it. So the odds are relatively low that Saber has a crocodile here, and so it could be just beneficial for XRB to just take the risk and put that shark in the back. I think that's what XRB was thinking about, what exactly to do. And of course, this monkey plus this giraffe statting up a badger really large is super, super strong. Yeah, Badger Mirror is definitely an interesting game here. We're gonna have to see some interesting things here. With this Badger Mirror, it's not a combination we see a lot. Both people going for Badger, though obviously looking at the level ups here, that's interesting, because looking at the level up, Saber has currently no tier 5s on their board, even though they had a level up next turn. So they actually passed up their tier 5 for an unknown reason. I mean, they brought in a more scaling. They brought in a penguin, but penguin is only a salad each turn, and that's definitely not as strong as having this monkey. And currently XRB is pilling a giraffe. What? Is XRB that confident that they're gonna win? I mean, the odds are in their favor currently, but pilling a giraffe, I mean, XRB is known for being quite the troll, so it's very possible that we're currently looking at a pill giraffe. Oh, it's to get the shark stats. Ah, that's why. Okay, that makes more sense to me. I totally missed that. Yeah. As being said in the chat, 2 gold. Well, it's actually, I mean, 1 gold for 2-2 is very good here. You're saying 2 gold. I don't really understand why. I mean, a pill is 1 gold here. So that seems very good. I didn't even notice that before. And just bring in a dolphin to seal the deal, maybe getting rid of a shark in the bag or something like that. Who knows? Oi, and to I think Saber notices here that they are in quite a worse situation, so they have trying to scum some games. But even with a Scorpion up front, it was not enough to take down this Badger, which is very sad. I mean, that just shows just how tense of a situation this is for Saber. Saber really has to pull out some good plays here if they want a chance to win this. Keeping the Kangaroo into turn 9 into tier 5s. It doesn't really seem like that good of a play, but they must really have gotten some bad level ups into those tier 5s if they chose to not go for it. I imagine Saber plays quite optimally and knows that tier 5s are quite important. I mean, that I think anyone really knows that, especially because Saber went for probably tried to get 2 tier 5s or 2 level ups into tier 5 and still got nothing that they actually wanted. We're looking at XRB getting an immediate level 2 turkey into a... there could be really a lot of options here. Snake is very good, but so is Dragon. I mean, early Dragon scaling is like a game winner. Also, Rhino, looking at the Rhino here, Rhino is also very strong. There's a lot of good options here. I think XRB, I mean, almost no matter what XRB chooses here, he has a very good chance of winning this. Honestly, I think I would take Dragon just because I'm a big fan of Dragon. I've had a lot of success with Dragon recently, and I think it's very strong. So I would probably be taking it here, but I especially on 5 lives. But it's totally understandable. Taking this Snake is also very strong. Snake is super strong. XRB using all their time that they have. XRB makes me feel things. Okay, that's beautiful. But we're seeing a comeback here from Saber, which is very exciting. I think that a single, a single melon on that Badger really made a massive difference. Badger also taking out the snake, so the turkey stats on the snake didn't really matter. It actually doesn't matter at all because it's just going to be taken out by the Badger. So I think now XRB is maybe being a little bit scared and maybe a little bit unsure about if taking the snake really was the right option. But we'll see what he can do. Thinking about this level 2 skunk, fair enough. XRB's POV. We're looking at for XRB's POV right now. All right. XRB just thinking about what can I do here. What I mean, he currently XRB is trading into this Badger, but it's not enough. It's probably not going to trade into it next time. This what's it called? This Garlic is not gonna hold out for one more turn. So XRB is switching up their team now, which probably makes quite a lot of sense. But suddenly it's looking scary for XRB. I mean, it's definitely probably, I would say, still in his favor. But Saber has an out. Saber definitely has an out currently. Some desync problems. Classic. And it's enough to get through. And it actually is enough, especially with that garlic. But if even without the garlic, it would have been enough by 1 HP. So it's a very intense game right now. But XRB is still up on lives, which is probably the more important part to think about here. Oh, and he gets the snake level, and he gets the melon. That's such a good roll here. That's a very strong roll. I mean, that's probably what I would be doing, but it's also good to think about your options here. Always think about your options, right? Yeah, so we get a level here on the snake. I mean, I think this this melon seems pretty important, especially because Saber is currently not looking at any snipes on their board besides a skunk, which is obviously not going to be able to pop this melon. So, what unit do we put it on? Do you put it on the largest unit? Do you put it on the Rhino to hopefully get its ability to work? What ordering do you do? I think currently Saber is on 1 HP, so Saber's really gonna have to try something strong to be able to win. But I mean, come on, looking at their boards, clearly XRB's board is very much a lot stronger. Excuse me, it's a lot stronger currently, so it still can go many ways this game. It is sorry, it's still pretty strong for XRB. XRB is still definitely looking to win it, but it's not certain. Especially with that trade, which was not good for XRB. And, oh, actually, no, Saber is on 2 HP. Okay, now it's a lot better for Saber than I thought. XRB's board is still looking stronger, but it's looking weaker by the moment. It's definitely looking weaker by the moment. He's gonna have to think about, what do I get rid of here? How do I strengthen my team big enough? We're still over 4 collective lives, so it is still alright to go for some scaling instead of going for scamming. But really, this is going into quite a close quite a close final final game. Quite a close late game in these final moments in the first game here. It is looking to be a very, very close game. Which is really what this shows. I think this game in general, it shows that Saber is definitely capable of coming back from a bad position. Even though Saber went for none of their tier 5s, because their tier 5s were probably pretty bad. Saber's Saber was still able to bring it back and at least have a solid shot at winning. Even though it's definitely not certain, it's definitely a solid shot at winning here, and forcing XRB to really think about what they're going to do. So it clearly shows that Saber is very good at this game, and we are looking at top level gameplay here. We're looking at Exodia go Burr, but no, I guess not. Fair enough. Melon could be the deciding factor here. Melon is very, very good, especially into this boar. Being able to one-shot the boar and go through the kangaroo might be the ticket to winning this. But they changed up the positioning, so we'll see. Triple fly immediately. And boar brings XRB down to 2 HP, and now they are equal in health. And suddenly, this game looks very intense. And it's very much a question of who's gonna win here. It's all up in the air at this point, which is very, very exciting. It very much shows that Saber is very good at this game and is capable of even though they were in a much weaker position before, they are still capable of I guess pulling out some moves that are forcing XRB to think and really play their best if XRB wants to win this. Are we looking at an Exodia? Looking over at Saber's team, seeing what can I do, how do I counter this, really using all the time that they are given. That's what the pros do. Merko into Summit when? Well, clearly not, because as you're seeing with your own eyes, people in the Summit are very, very good. I mean, just look at Saber being able to come back from a very horrible position to look a lot stronger than one would first expect Saber to be able to do. This game is a lot closer than it really maybe should be, or not should be, but it shows that how strong Saber is. And if I'm gonna be honest, if I was in Saber's position, I would not be able to win it. It's that simple. So I'm not made for the Summit. I am definitely not made for the Summit. And who knows if XRB is too, because currently XRB is looking to lose this game. This looks like an upset from Saber. Saber being able to bring it back from the brink of destruction. That's going to be very exciting to watch if it does end up happening. But I mean, XRB could definitely do something to win this. Though he is very scary probably at this point, very unsure if he's really going to be able to win this. Not rolling the things that he really wants, as you can see. No units, don't want scaling. Currently, it's just all about getting that one little thing that brings it over the line and brings the victory home. Should have taken the dragon, man. Should have taken the dragon, I tell you. It's so strong. I don't know if it actually would have made the difference, but I am dragon pilled. Yeah, also a good observation being made in chat here that currently Badger is very, very strong for Saber here because it is going into this snake. So the Badger is going to take out the snake immediately, ruining their Exodia. Obviously Badger's snake is also Saber's snake is also going to be ruined. But it's not nearly as strong. So it's this is scary. Also, this positioning is weird, taking out their own strong unit, and it's not enough. And Saber gets it over the line. Wow. Okay. That's very exciting. Saber somehow able to get it over the line, get the win, despite looking a lot weaker before. That is very exciting. 1-0 to Saber. What an exciting game. All right, let's head into the next one. Saber is scary, says Tape here. Indeed they are. Saber is very, very scary. Although XRB is definitely more of a known known person, we're seeing an upset here. We're seeing that maybe Saber is very, very good and very, very strong, and a lot stronger than people really expected. Especially being able to come back from what seemed like a loss, really, when they pivoted into the late game. It seemed like a pretty clear loss, but that's not what we're looking at here. So that's very exciting. We're looking at a high intensity game, that's for sure, where almost anything could happen. Saber is rookie of the year. No, I'm rookie of the year, just you see. I'm gonna win all my games and become rookie of the year. Is Saber a rookie? I mean, I don't know Saber's how long they've been playing, but if they're at the level where they can play in the SAP Summit, it feels like maybe not a rookie. You're saying first Summit, but I feel like rookies aren't, like, if you're in the Summit, you're not a rookie, like no matter what, right? I feel like a rookie is someone who just started playing versus mode, you know? But my narrative. Dead Bidoof, I don't think you're a rookie. Alright, so level ups into a Dolphin, not really the best here, but it really depends on also what Saber has. Currently, in the early games, what you want to be going for, you want to be going for having a strong board, strong pivot into the mid to late game, especially also in the mid game, going for a strong pivot into the late game is very important. So I think currently XRB is more so thinking about that, other than trying to out-tempo, because clearly tempo was not enough to win. And we're going Dolphin against Dolphin here, so that's very exciting. Setting up the Dolphin, thinking about keeping it. That's interesting. I mean, it is a tier 3, so that makes sense in that way, because it's the best buff unit on the board right now. So that totally makes sense. Going for the snail level pivot. Sorry, I think currently XRB is just thinking, I just need these. Oh, lucky to get the level up here. I just need this pivot into the late game, which is very fair. And and not going for wins these turns. But I mean, looking over at Saber's board, that's also kind of what they're doing. I mean, look at that Swan. That Swan is also an indicator that they are also thinking, you know what, I don't care about victories. I just want to get a good pivot right now. So that makes sense. And it's the war of the Dolphin. Currently, XRB's Dolphin is stronger, especially with that Kangaroo. Kangaroo is such a strong tier 2. Especially if you can get just even like 2 attacks on your front unit. One big unit, getting 2 attacks on that, Kangaroo is suddenly very, very strong for these earlier rounds. Yes, it is only XRB's perspective. I do not have Saber's perspective. I think it's because Saber wrote in what's called in an earlier message. Saber wrote like they don't really want to stream, which I don't know if that really moves over into they don't want someone else to commentate on their stream. I don't actually know if that's exactly what they meant with that comment. It's like an older comment to a different conversation, but I mean, XRB agreed to be on, so I think it's fine just having it from XRB's perspective currently. You say Saber refuses to stream any games. Fair enough. We can just see it from the opponent's perspective, so that's all right. Double pill the flamingos or just one? You might be thinking about going for the level up. As we know, pilling a level 2 flamingo is a very strong move. That is that's targeted to what's called 2 pairs that have been targeted. So that's very, very strong to go for. Okay, so over in a Saber's board now, we are pivoting over to going over to the late game. We're thinking about how do I pivot over to the late game currently is what I think both opponents are currently thinking about. And really right now, what's called Saber is looking at a very strong pivot with that quite large Swan, level 2 Swan, very, very strong. You definitely like a level 2 Swan. That is super good for a pivot. Allowing those extra rolls to find the levels, allowing for more units to get on board when you're doing the pivot. Having that extra 2 goal is super strong. Also, Deer. Deer is a very good level up into tier 4. Deer can help survive or even win some of these rounds, some of these pivot rounds. It's very good to win some of these pivot rounds. So Deer is definitely quite nice. And currently Saber is looking pretty strong. On the other hand, XRB is currently going for the skunk into this large Swan, which is very smart because this Swan is suddenly not going to look nearly as large when what's that? I think that's 3 or 4 HP is going to be taking off, and now in more 5 HP is going to be taking off. But even though they take off 5 HP with this single skunk, it's still not enough. Sadly for XRB, and XRB is going to have to do a very strong pivot, freezing the monkey and the whale. We talked about last time how the whale is very awkward with the monkey, so that's definitely an interesting thought to going for the monkey and the whale here. XRB taking their time. Fair enough. There's a lot of different options here. Clearly showing that whale goes well into this dolphin. Goes badly into this dolphin because the dolphin is just going to take out the unit that the whale wants to eat. The dolphin does 4 attack, right? I think it's 4. So it's kind of a 50-50 if it hits this. Hits the flamingo or not, but obviously the flamingo was pilled now. Thinking about the squirrel, I guess XRB really just wants to have a strong team. Really just wants to have those stats. Try and counter Saber's large stats. But that's going to be hard to do with this Swan that currently is sitting on 7 attack. And now even more. The Swan is just getting larger and larger. And it's not going to be enough because for some reason Saber has a giant snail now and leveled up into a turkey, which is very, very good for Saber here because they also leveled up into a deer. So now Saber is looking at a very strong pivot potential and a very strong board. So that's super, super, super good for Saber. But on the other hand, if you look at the lives, I actually thought that XRB was at less lives, but that's not true. Currently, XRB is looking at a whole 4 lives, so it might just be enough. This deer, yeah, this deer is very sad. XRB is sad about the fact that this deer is just going to be sniped by the dolphin, and so this deer is not going to work. It's not going to be eaten by the whale due to being sniped. You see here, Dense Hedges said it won't be sniped. Whale goes before. Oh, that's how it works. I didn't actually know that. I didn't know that how it goes on attack, but that's interesting. Okay, that's really good to know. So because the whale has more attack, it's actually going to go first, and it would work. So I wonder if XRB knows that. I mean, I would be surprised if he didn't, but currently he did not go for the deer, even though it seemed quite optimal. Maybe that's just because XRB did not want to get rid of this snail, which is going to give 2 health to its entire team, and it barely scrapes out a draw. And actually, I've been misunderstanding this entire game, because I thought that currently Saber was looking at more wins, but that's not true. Saber's actually, sorry, more health, but that's not true. Saber's actually currently looking at less health than XRB. So XRB is suddenly looking very strong. I actually had totally the wrong interpretation, and I think this dolphin just has to go. Scaling is a lot more important, even against this level 1 skunk. Just having double monkey, and especially if you can work to level up that monkey, could be good. But also, you're thinking about this whale here. Like, do you just level the whale? I mean, here is the classic conundrum of like, okay, I'm in a situation where I have a bunch of monkeys scaling, but I also have a whale, and now this is just so awkward. It's just not gonna work. It's the classic problem of whale monkey. XRB is currently looking at totally locking their own position in. It's really not what you want to see. But I think XRB just kind of had to do it to survive these rounds. So I mean, Saber definitely has a possibility of winning this, even though XRB is looking at some very, very, very strong scaling. But we'll have to see. Ooh, okay. XRB kind of being forced to put a what's called this melon onto a 1 attack monkey. So not too surprising that he doesn't get through. But now they're equal in health, I think. So that's pretty that's good for Saber. On the other hand, XRB is looking at some very good level ups here. Again, I am personally dragon pilled, although dragon doesn't really work with this it doesn't really work with this whale. On the other hand, snake works very well with the whale, and so now XRB is looking quite strong because of that snake. The problem is, again, the monkey. The monkey is just so awkward with this whale. The positioning is totally locked. There's no reason to do any other positioning than this. Maybe moving the monkey to front could have there's an argument for that, but besides that, it's not looking very good. In terms of positioning wise, there's not really many options you can do here, especially if you want to optimize getting as many snake triggers as possible. So this is the classic conundrum. See, okay, they moved the monkey up front, but again, there's not many options here. It's really a case of like, it's really a case of how can I get rid of this monkey? How fast can I get rid of this monkey? How fast can I move over into hoping to get level ups, get Exodia going, something like that, instead of trying to win with scaling, because currently scaling is just not going to work in the later game. But it is working out for XRB right now, taking the lead and maybe continuing to take the lead into next turn. It's very possible, depending on if Saber can get some scaling going, because Saber kind of needs some scaling going here. especially against this very strong monkey, against this very strong team, even this very highly leveled team that the XRB is currently looking at. And now with the double tiger, we're looking at an Exodia. Does XRB go for it? The whale is very awkward, yes, we know. The skunk is very awkward, yes, we know. Maybe. Are we going to see the Exodia? Do you get rid of monkey for the Exodia? I would do it. But I am also not a player on this level, so maybe that's not the right option. Really, there's a lot of things to think about here. Hedges says here, at least make the skunk target to keep whale HP. Yeah, that could be very strong, very important, especially if you want to maximize those snake triggers. You want as much HP on that whale as possible. And now XRB in the very last moment is selling their what's it called, keeping their scaling but selling their potentially very important what's called a melon. But there's just so many snipes here that it goes through, and it's enough to win this round. And now Saber is on 1 HP, so Saber has to put out something really strong if they want to win this. Let's see, we get a note from XRB now. What's the note? XRB is happy. XRB is indeed very happy about how this is going, and even to the point where, no, okay, they get rid of the scaling, which makes full sense. We're down to 4 HP. What we're looking at now is we're probably just going to have to wait a minute for I imagine Saber's going to take all the time that they have. We're looking at XRB having a very, very, very strong team, especially with a Mammoth going into a level 2 whale. Mammoth whale is a classic, it's so strong. Exodia, a classic, so strong. And while this, this skunk isn't that good right now, because, I mean, what's called Saber barely has any attacks, has any health. It's very spread out health. The stats on this skunk is so good that you just have to keep it, which makes total sense. And XRB is definitely looking to win this. Obviously, what's called Saber could pull out something amazing, and we can see something insane here. But currently, I mean, Exodia and whale Mammoth is probably not beatable. And yeah, as expected, it's not even close. Fair enough. XRB gets a very strong team here. GG's. XRB taking the lead here. With, not taking the lead, settling the score, keeping the score equal as a 1-1. And a reminder that it's a best of 9, so they need 5 wins to be able to win the entire thing. 5 wins, so that's pretty important here. Let's just make sure that this looks alright. Yeah, it looks alright. Oh yeah, also I have my Fumo in the corner, so hello, say hi to my Fumo. But y'all can see everything alright, yeah. Oh, what's this? They have an automatic Twitch alert bot that alerts people that this game is going on right now. How exciting. So it's first to 5 wins. But of course, anything can happen. As we have seen now, from these games, both are really good. Saber is really good at the game. XRB is really good at the game. They are actually seeming to be relatively equal in strength. So this definitely looks like a what's it called? This definitely looks like the games can go to another 4-5 victory here in the amount of set wins. But we'll have to see, of course. You just take this pigeon, combine horse, take pigeon. Optimize money. I mean, you could go for a level here. That also works out. Try and roll for the pig level. Whoosh. As always, there's not much going on in the early games. The early games are like very solved. They're very optimized. So, okay. Okay, we're getting some swearing here from XRB. XRB is very much not not happy about what's going on. I don't really understand why. But sure, I guess it must have been something with this mosquito hit or something like that. You're saying... I'm saying they're probably equal in skill because of how the sets are going, and I'm able to see Saber's team every single round. Sure, it's true that I don't know if they're actually equal in skill, but I know that that it's very possible, judging by how these sets are going. I'm obviously not like making a judgment of this is how it absolutely is or whatever. I'm saying it's possible that we're going into such a set. And that is what it seems like from the outset. Ooh, that's painful. Gets a sheep 1 in 10 victory. That's really sad for XRB there. Ouch. You always hate to see it when the opponent gets a sheep from their spider. But currently XRB is going for the badger strategy, which as we have talked about before is very strong. So this is the this is definitely looking quite good for XRB. Also, I would say that a badger in this case is quite a bit better than this ox, because it's just a better buff target. It is a percent scaler, so it's way more easy to keep it into late game, and it's way stronger into late game. Thinking about how to position based on the last game here. If it were me, if I could recommend something to XRB here, I would recommend Big Pig. And you're like, but Pig has no good ability. It's a sell ability. And I'm like, counter argument, Big Pig. You know? Have you thought about it? You know, I once won against Rev GT playing Star Pack using a Big Pig, and that worked out for me. So I'm sure it will work out for XRB here too. So that would be my personal recommendation. Just going through the motions here of the early game. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, a rabbit and a percent scaler is very, very good here. Giraffe just even piling on that scaling on this on this badger. Maybe potentially thinking about keeping the salad if the money comes down to it, because it could be good on the badger. Thinking about this other, you're gonna get rid of the swan for a rabbit. Sure, it's more gold now, it's less gold later, but it also means that you could potentially hit this pig with a salad, which would be very bad. I think that's what XRB is currently thinking about. By selling a pigeon, taking the other rabbit. Alright, taking the garlic and the breadcrumbs, fair enough. That is targeted buffs, so that's definitely better than the salad. Potentially hitting the pig. That's smart. And a garlic is very good indeed into Saber's team here. Saber looking quite weak, even both in the, let's see here, their team, yeah, even in the pivot, they get a squirrel as a tier 4 level up. That is not good. You do not want to see a squirrel in general. Thinking about the salad bowl, even though the pig is on the team, I think that's, I mean, I think that XRB is thinking about Big Pig. That's my thinking. That's why he ain't getting rid of it. Because the Big Pig, it's there. Saber taking the squirrel is very much not good, and Saber also pilling their spider and getting a badger is also very much not good. A badger is not what you want to be seeing here. You want to be seeing a giraffe. You want to be seeing an ox. You want to be seeing maybe even a dolphin. But what's called a badger is definitely not that good here. Also, Saber's not really looking for looking at any level ups here. Potentially an ox, but you're rolling for one thing, which is really not that good. I mean, obviously there could be more levels. Saber could be more lucky this turn, but it's definitely not certain to happen. Keeping this pig is very interesting and probably something I should be noting for my own games here, and something y'all can note for your own games. Keeping this, keeping a pig to later games, to later rounds. Keeping that money really banked up and stored in that pig is very, very strong and very, very useful. So that's something I haven't really thought about before, but can be very, very useful in that late game pivot that we are going to be seeing next turn. Predicting the front pig, or predicting a front unit, taking that out. XRB wins there on positioning, I think, but also the units are generally better, and that's painful. I think that Saber didn't get a single level up. That's why that pig was taken, because Saber didn't find a single level up. That's very painful for Saber, because currently XRB is looking at a lot of stats, a level up into a Rhino, and even the saddle hits the Rhino, so currently the Rhino is staying around. A Turtle is very, very strong, and XRB is looking super, super, super strong into these games. Thinking about a whale here, the whale is kind of awkward. I don't really like it here. I would rather roll for something better, but I mean, I am also not the pro here. Double canned food, honestly, I would take those canned foods. Mainly because XRB is looking at a very, very strong pivot here, while Saber is definitely not taking that pig. I think it's what's called the shows that the pivot didn't really work out and the level ups don't really work out, and now there's going to be no tier 5s on Saber's team unless of course Saber gets lucky and finds an Ox here on this round, but the odds are lowered because tier 4s are now available, diluting the what's called the pet pool, I guess you can call it, or the amount of pets that can be taken here. XRB just thinking about positioning, fair enough. Brett saying I hate keeping tier 1s and being told that pig is an exception, and definitely pig is an exception. You do not want to keep tier 1s. Even like things like ant, I really, really don't like to keep. We're getting whale inside a whale, that's pretty fun. I mean, obviously, what's called... Ooh, that positioning is enough. Oh, okay. XRB actually thought about the how that was going to work out, and it played in their favor. So fair enough. Whale inside a whale is always fun. Yeah, pig is definitely an exception here if keeping tier 1s. It's nice to just have that money in the bank, especially if you're not currently leaking lives. If you're not getting outpaced, which XRB is obviously not doing here. It's not getting out what's called not outpaced. I can't remember what's called, but you know what I mean. He's not losing a bunch of lives in the early game, so he is able to greed more, keeping that pig around, getting a really, really, really strong pivot here. Well, generally it's not a strong pivot, but into Saber's team it very much is, because Saber's pivot is bad here. Who knows if that's a case of just getting unlucky or is the case of playing badly. We can't see Saber's perspective, sadly. But currently, it's looking very good for XRB. Out-tempoed, thank you, out-tempoed. Yes, tempo is what's called. The pig is maybe not worth it if you're getting heavily out-tempoed, but if you're not, indeed, keeping that pig around can be very, very strong. But you never know. Of course, what's called... We have already seen a game today where Saber 1 XP again. That's very close. Where Saber managed to come back from what seemed like a pretty clear loss. So it's definitely not like cut and dry. XRB is going to win this, but it's definitely looking very, very strong for him. And if I was XRB right now, I would definitely not be scared. I would be thinking very heavily about what exactly I'm doing here, but I wouldn't really be scared. I would be pretty damn happy. Beekeeper saying the gold gets better as turns go by. That's a very interesting observation that I hadn't really thought about before. Gold gets better as, yeah, and the reason for that is obviously because you have units that are stronger later on, I guess. So you would want to and the level ups are stronger. So units are stronger, level ups are stronger. So keeping that gold into later games means that you can use that gold to get even better units, and there's also units that stay on for longer, like a percent scaler, like a Badger or a Dodo, if in terms of tier 3s, or if you're even more greedy, like XRB was this game, you can even get it into something like a Rhino, for example. And a Tiger, which is Rhino Tiger is is quite the strategy. I very much love a Rhino Tiger. I mean, I hate going against it, but it's real fun to go for. Saber just has to do something here, and actually gets a very ooh. See, Saber gets barely survives here by getting a very strong gorilla. That's why whale into even not faint units, but just into any unit that has a lot of has a strong ability and a lot of stats is very good. Like just eating like a boar or gorilla can be very good. Just because the unit that pops out of the whale is going to be even stronger than the unit that is just on board right now. So I love that. See, B here, keeper saying, it's the reason why on turn 11, a level 2 swan is better than a level 2 giraffe. Let me think about that. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, because gold is better later on in the game. So you'd rather want a level 2 swan, just keeping that gold for better units, for better level ups, than a level 2 giraffe, which is just not nearly as much scaling as something as a monkey could be given, or maybe a cat even at that point. Though, of course, the cat relies on you actually getting lucky. I think currently XRB's, we are down to 4 health, so this Scorpion is very good for XRB. XRB probably thinking, I think XRB needs the Scorpion to do some kind of, what's it called? To do some kind of scum, maybe. And we're seeing an Armadillo Scorpion. Oh, we love to see it. Armadillo Scorp is amazing, especially with those cans helping out with a little bit more HP. This is going to be very interesting to watch. Oi, and the Scorpion coming in clutch, doing so much, so much damage here. We love to see an Armadillo Scorpion. GG's to XRB, that was very well played that last game. That was very cool. So fun to watch an Armadillo Scorpion. And as I said, he just needed some kind of XRB just kind of needed some kind of scum, I guess you can call it, or some kind of thing like a Armadillo or Scorpion, some little thing, positioning thing maybe, to get that win over the line, and that Scorpion Armadillo was definitely it, and so it was scam. Thank you, scam is the word. So that was really fun to watch. All right, scam. Yes, I need to remember these technical words: tempo and scam, and premium, and all kinds of other words that this community uses to make this game seem a lot more complicated than it is. Well, it is complicated, but I mean, compared to something like chess, oof, that's a bad roll. XRB just got, yeah, he's going in to write about it. Yeah, shit, that's a bad roll. You don't order, you never want, especially onto a especially onto a cell unit, especially one like Duck. Tempo is a chess term. I'm not surprised that a lot of chess terms have been taking over from into this game. As I've been talking a little bit with Snakes here. Snakes is also what's called a chess player. Yeah, you forgot to take that horse, which you maybe should have, or you just roll. I mean, you're equal, so you want to lose anyway, so you just roll. I don't know. Being up a tempo means being a move ahead. Oh, that's interesting. TFT terms, I'm also being told. That's funny. What's called TFT being Teamfight Tactics, the League of Legends game. well, at least a game in the League of Legends world, I think. I've never played TFT. Played some Hearthstone, what's called Hearthstone Battlegrounds, which is quite similar to SAP in some ways, but also quite different from SAP in many other ways. And I'm being told a lot about chess here. I'm not surprised that the Super Autopets versus mode community competitive Super Autopets has a lot of overlap with competitive chess. I guess chess is always competitive with the chess community. That is not surprising to me in the slightest. I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, as I said, I've been talking with Scary Snakes, and Scary Snakes has it does play chess quite a bit. So what's it called? So he's just kind of sometimes compares those two SAP and chess here, especially when it comes to like coaching. That's also what makes what's it called what makes Snake such a good coach, because he knows how to coach in chess, and so Snakes also knows how to coach in Super Autopets in general. Okay, not taking that what's called Rabbit is interesting, but I guess it's definitely technically more tempo this turn, or more stats this turn, though it doesn't work out as probably expected for XRB. We're looking to level to set up a dojo now. A dodo for XRB here, which is fair enough. We're going into 1% scaler into another, is what we're seeing here. We're looking at a rabbit plus a badger again. We're seeing a lot of badger this game. A rabbit and a badger into a what's called a dodo and a badger. So this is the tier 3% scalers fight we're seeing here. So that's going to be very exciting. And now they're equal in hearts. So currently it's a very equal game. But as you can see, over on Saber's board, Saber is looking at double worm, which is very nice with a rabbit, and Saber is looking at this pig, which might just be being kept here. I think Saber is probably thinking about keeping this pig into the later game, as that can be very, very important to have that kind of money, especially when they're currently very equal in their strategies. They're both just having one rabbit, which is scaling up 1% scaler, tier 3% scaler. So this game can go really anywhere from here. Though XRB does end up finding another rabbit, which is very good. Obviously, XRB got a very, very weak start here, but that's just the case of like, even though you have a very, very weak start, you can still do some strong. You can still play very, very strongly and win through that, as we saw Saber doing in the first game. So this is definitely not like lost by XRB. Absolutely not. Especially now they seem pretty equal. Obviously, it's skewing over to Saber's side, but nothing is determined at all. Especially when XRB has double rabbit here, and XRB's rabbit is quite a bit stronger currently than Saber's. So they're just trading blows right now, trading positioning blows, I guess you can call it. Is Garlic even like good enough here? Is the thinking. I think XRB is thinking like you have a Garlic here into this dodo. I know it's 2 HP. I know it's extra like protection for the dodo, but is it really worth it? Especially when you're going against a badger. A badger can just take out the dodo, even though it has that Garlic. That 2 less damage isn't going to make that big of a difference later on. I think that's something that like a lot of people who are like new to versus mode don't really think about. They think, okay, going from arena where Garlic is incredibly important, can win a lot of games. Garlic is surprisingly not that good in versus mode, just because the opponent can easily outscale it, can easily position around it, do something to fight this Goliath. Doesn't mean Goliath is bad. It just means that Goliath does not nearly have the same amount of value that it does in arena mode here. And so that's something to be thinking about. Chat is talking about chess, and I can't keep up. Front dodo. All right, we're seeing a front dodo, a true Super Autopets classic. Is it enough? It actually is enough. The front dodo is enough to get the win. As I said, they're trading blows, both on 4 HP now. But that turtle is very strong. On the other hand, there's no level ups for for XRB. XRB is not finding the level ups that they really want. We don't know how it looks over on Saber's side. There could be a level up on this worm. There could be a level up on this giraffe. We really don't know. We'll have to see next turn, depending on how many tier 5s that Saber has. We'll see how many level ups that they have had this turn. Though having the pig is very, very good, especially if Saber is looking at 2 level ups. Having the pig is very strong, and it could easily mean that Saber is going to take this or is going to be a lot stronger in this late game pivot, and so because of that has a higher chance of winning the overall game, because obviously late game pivot is very important in terms of if you want to win the game or not. But currently they're just trading blows. XRB finally finds that 2 level ups here with that rapid level up, very good. This snail level up isn't that good, especially because it's on an odd round. Turn 8 next turn. Do you take the level up next turn? I don't really know. Both arguments I think are valid in terms of not taking it or taking it, because you could roll for Dodo. You have 3 level ups into tier 6s, which would be very, very good for XRB. I think XRB is currently contemplating that. And again, trading blows, as I said, back and forth. But we are seeing that Saber did get 2 level ups. Both the giraffe and the worm is a level up, and so now Saber is looking at a very, very, very strong team with that monkey going into a rhino, a classic in the team tour. In the Super Autopets versus mode. It's very like the rhino is very highly ranked, and especially with that monkey, rhino monkey is super, super strong, especially if you can level up into it on turn. Well, it wasn't on turn 7. It wasn't on turn 8, I guess. Still super, super strong. Though it isn't, think about it, it wasn't, no, it was turn 7. No, sorry, it was turn 7. Yeah, it's turn 7. Yeah, so it's not off, what's it called, off curve, I guess. Kind of off curve. On an even round. You don't want to take level ups on an even round, right? Wait. Hello, SAP Summit 2. So this, I mean, as you see, I think I was right though before that we are looking at a very equal abilities on both sides to win games. Saber has proven to us in earlier games that Saber is able to pull out some victories where they're unexpected. XRB has not really shown that to us yet, but it's very possible that is a thing. Again, Dragon's very good, especially in turn 9 Dragon. On the other hand, 2 HP is not that good for a Dragon, so that's like, it's, it's debatable. I think it's very debatable. If looking over at Saber's board, Saber is currently just keeping up, statting that percent scaler of a Badger and the very strong tier 5 Rhino, both with the giraffe and probably more importantly with that monkey. Saber is currently looking at a very, very strong board. On the other hand, this is the turn where XRB could turn things around, especially because what's called, especially because these tier 6s are very, very strong, and Saber is not looking at any tier 6s. So we can easily get a turnaround here. It is not one for Saber. A lot of people would look at this, I think, and just think, okay, well, Saber's kind of just won here, but that's absolutely not true. It can be turned around for XRB, and obviously that depends on how XRB is able to deal with this situation, how skilled he is, I guess, or how lucky he is in dealing with this deficit situation. I guess you can call it a deficit of money, a deficit of stats, of yeah. Oh, he doesn't spend the last gold. That's pretty insane. He doesn't get the time. XRB does not get the time to spend that last gold. And so it means that XRB goes down to 1 HP, and this is looking very, very, very scary for XRB. He just has to pull something amazing here to win this. Wolverine? Level 2 Mammoth, maybe. There's a lot of options here. There's definitely a lot of options here. I don't think the 2 HP from the snail that it's going to give is really going to be enough, but as always, anything can happen. Saber has done a comeback before in the first game, and so easily something can happen in this game to change that around. And Croc, indeed, chat here says Croc, and that's absolutely true. A crocodile could be very good against this against this shark. I mean, we can also imagine that Saber is going to do something against that. Is going to be thinking, okay, well, I just need this shark to not get sniped, and so I need to reposition. That's a totally valid way of thinking, and I think Saber's going to do that. But still, it's just good to pressure Saber in case they get really greedy and do put that shark in the bag with no protection, vulnerable to a crocodile snipe. Just hoping that XRB doesn't have the croc. It's definitely possible. It's not assured that XRB has that crocodile, and so it can be very important for for Saber to keep up that to just keep up that positioning, keep up that winning streak. But let's see here, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. The unexpected. Saber got greedy, and there's an unexpected croc here on XRB's team, which is enough to pull him over the line, keep him surviving, and actually now it's looking very, very, very good for for XRB right now. It's XRB definitely has a good chance of winning, especially also just there's just better higher tier units. We're dealing with 2 tier 6s and potentially a third with this with this leopard onto XRB's board. Comparing that to Saber's board, which only has 3 tier 5s, which is pretty good. But then a level 1 big badger that's hard to get rid of. Having that badger as level 1 is pretty scary. Yeah, XRB is thinking about, do I get rid of the crocodile here? And that makes sense. The reason XRB is thinking about that is because he could get rid of the crocodile, which is his weakest unit kind of right now. But that also means that the shark doesn't get hit in case or has a chance of not getting hit. In case that this leopard isn't going to hit the shark. On the other hand, what's probably going to happen is that, he doesn't take that leopard. That's very interesting. Instead, it takes the gorilla, which is, I mean, definitely not a bad idea. This can go many ways again. This can go many ways, especially that rhino. I mean, 1 HP is really sucks, but it's enough to get through. It's enough to having it being level 1. That's so bad. Having it being level 1 badger is really, really bad for Saber right now. And Saber is looking at actually losing these rounds, which is very scary for them. This is a very scary game. On the other hand, there is a snake here. No pun intended with the whole scary snake thing. There is a snake on Saber's side, and Saber is pretty good at pulling out some unexpected wins. So really, again, this can go any way. On the other hand, what's called this Rhino is not doing much. It's only doing 8 damage, and 8 damage is not much against this 26 health Mammoth, and that's why Mammoth is so strong, because of the strong base stats and because of the strong ability also, but definitely because of the strong base stats. It is very, very strong. Melon on this on this Gorilla could be a very, very good idea, both because it gets 2 HP, so it's more likely to trigger the a little more likely to trigger the coconut, but then also even more likely to trigger the coconut because the Melon blocks that 20 damage. It also blocks a potential snake snipe if if XRB gets very unlucky with the snake snipe. So definitely a a melon on this Gorilla seems like a good idea, and this positioning also seems very strong. Currently, it's looking very good for XRB, and it's definitely possible to pull this game back from the I guess I don't know how to say it, like from clutches of the loss. And now it's suddenly the tides have turned, and I think from this from Saber's perspective, Saber is getting very scared right now because this was looking like a pretty clear win, but XRB has turned it around, and now suddenly it is any man's game at this point. So this is very exciting. This is the kind of a mirror situation of what we saw in the first game. XRB getting revenge for that first game, for losing that first game despite getting lucky, by getting unlucky this game, but then looking to win it now. I guess the better positioner, the better player wins this. Is the level 1 Exodia enough, or I guess level 2 you can call it Exodia, enough from Saber to win this? It's definitely not certain to happen. A level 1 skunk could also be very good. I mean, yeah, this dolphin could snipe a tiger, but that won't. Actually, that's how dolphin could snipe the tiger, which would be very good. But there's also just a chance that the tiger has more HP or protective gear this time, the next time. So it's definitely not certain to win this. That positioning I don't really understand, but currently this skunk is very, very good. It's going to take out 33% of this 44 health on the well, now it's probably going to be 50 health. Potentially 50 health on this Rhino. So on the other hand, so this could be really go anyway right now. And GG's, XRB brings it back. It was so close, and XRB brings it back. And let's see what I just got so GG's to XRB here. That was very beautifully done. Very, very nice. We love to see a unexpected comeback here. And it looks like, just give me a second here, it looks like I got a... What just happened? Sorry, I'll fix it in a second. I think Buga wrote to me if you can jump in, and that is alright. If Buga, if you're listening, it's alright. For some reason, I can't find your comment right now on maybe I can do this. No, I can't do that. Okay, I can't really find it right now, but hopefully you're listening, Buga, and hopefully you know that you can jump in. Let me just fix the score here before I forget. The score is 3-1 to XRB, so that's very strong for XRB right now. XRB looking to win this, but it's again, it can go anyways. Is it here? Yep. All right, Buga might be jumping in now to the VC, helping me commentate this game. That would be very exciting.
What's up, sports fans?
And you should also be able to hear Buga. If Buga comes on, please. Oh, there he is.
Cannot hear you.
Hello? You can't hear me apparently. Hello? Oh, that's because I do this. Hello? Now I should not be muted.
What's up, gamer?
Hello? What's up, gamer? Okay, I gotta make you a little bit louder, so I'm just gonna do this. Do that. Chat,
Alright.
do tell me how the sound is. Maybe like this. Is this good? Ooh, can you speak a bit to make sure it's?
I can, in fact, speak a bit because I think my boy XRB is gonna bust out the quick 5-1 on this.
You're rooting for XRB?
Oh, big time! XRB is
Alright.
my boy. He was on my team. I think my first team tour season.
I mean, currently XRB is on my team, so I'm also.
Sorry, second season. It was
Right, fair
the
enough.
season I was playing with Merko. But yeah, I said it then, and I'll say it now. XRB is in fact him.
You hear her here first from Buga.
Huh?
XRB is him.
XRB is HIM gamers.
Fair enough. I mean, I am what's called. I obviously XRB is also on my team, so I'm also. I am not. I'm going to keep myself. What's called. Not favor. I'm not going to favor anyone from my commentating here, since I like to do that. But in my heart, well, he is on my team. So.
Of course, I hear you. So, I mean, we've got a solid. I mean, personally, I'm selling this pig and ripping this snail all day long. I think the level 2 peacock next turn. We got plenty of extra HP to go around. Hopefully, we can find snail 3. Oh, not quite.
Do you not just roll for snail here?
Oh yeah, I mean you roll all day.
Yeah, so currently, if you're looking over at Saber's board, it is very fragmented. It's not that strong. Just in general, so it might be that Saber is thinking about maybe I should, depending on obviously the level ups, or what kind of scaling Saber is able to get going. Saber might be thinking about getting rid of this level 2 pig and not keeping it till later, even though that's what we in other games we've been seeing them keep level 2 pigs quite late.
Yeah, I mean level 2 pig. I mean, it's good to keep around for if you're going for your pivot boards, but I mean, it looks like Saber has a bit of a tempo behind going. The horse, the cricket, the badger with big stats, and yeah, it looks like Saber's gonna win that round.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Oh, okay, we're looking at an elephant camel here, which is not often seen actually in versus mode, despite it being quite strong. Though it might, I mean, it's enough to win this round. I think the reason we're seeing this elephant camel is because Saber wants to keep this level 2 pig into the late game pivot, but it is a very risky move, and I don't know if it's the right move. I mean, it worked out for this turn, but we'll see.
I always think the elephant is the right call. But I'm a noted elephant enjoyer. Let's see.
Chat, is the audio bad now? Buga, apparently you sound a bit weird. It's good now.
Am I like deep fried or something, or what? What's going on?
Okay, they're saying it's good now. We'll see.
All right, cash money.
Because you're not sounding weird to me, so.
Yeah, I don't have the stream audio. All I can hear is you in the game.
Right.
But hopefully we stay good. Oh, I was rogue for a second. Yeah, it's probably just a connection issue then for a second on Discord. We should be fine though, gamers. Yep. But yeah, I mean, I am now officially rooting for Saber on this one. Just for this game. I mean, they're going for level 2 elephant camel. We stan an elephant enjoyer.
Fair enough.
On Buga commentary.
that makes sense. That makes total sense. I mean, elephant is a very rare sight in what's called in these in Subotopets versus mode in this competitive scene. It's dealing damage to your own units is very rarely a good thing. Really only elephant camel and the very occasional Elephant Blowfish can work out.
LA Blowfish is the best team in the game.
Yeah, if you're
slander.
If you're still arena pilled, you know.
Oh yeah, dude.
Your mind never really left arena.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, you can tell if you watch my games. Let's see here.
XRB still looking for the pill, apparently.
Desperately looking for a pill. I mean, I can understand.
Well, there it is.
And there it is. Now that they don't have enough money to replace the turtle. I mean, I think for right now, he's probably fine keeping the turtle on board. It's unfortunate that it's a little non-economical. Personally, I'm keeping it on the board for just one more. We're just gonna.
Personally, I'm getting rid of it just for more gold efficiency, but.
I mean,
on the other hand, yeah, it also might go on the level up, on the tier 5 level up. So yeah, probably keep it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's definitely better to pill instead of floating gold. Oh, SMH lag.
Being some lag here. Looking over at Saber's team, there's 4 potential level ups. So they definitely have some level ups in the bank. They gotta at least have some, right? But this could still this game is open for many opportunities for winning or losing. It's not certain. But double turkey is so strong.
We got double turkey.
Especially into a line where you want to get rid of the snail, you want to get rid of this giraffe. Double turkey is super, super, super strong.
Absolutely. And I mean, given that given that XRB's been winning the last couple of rounds, this is a fantastic board here. Because now we're gonna be looking to. I mean, I don't even freeze this pair. You don't freeze the pair here.
Nah.
You're just looking for cans. It's can. That's the name of the game now.
I mean, pair's not too bad onto the onto the peacock.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Like more stats is always good, but at the same time, I think with double turkey on the board, you're just looking for cans all day long. We could probably even get rid of this snail for like a higher tempo unit, like I don't know, maybe even like a deer or something.
Yeah.
Something with a wee bit more velocity.
Okay, I didn't know you had that British in you. Fair enough.
Oh, dude, I got that dog in me. All right.
It's called Saber only getting a single level up that turn. Wait, no, I think there were 2. No, elephant level up and a camel level, or
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what their other tier up was.
No, that was 2 level ups this turn, but they only end up taking the monkey and not the other tier 5.
I'm thinking about it. I think the play there was actually to sell the snail and rip that turtle onto the board.
Yes, I think the snail isn't giving stats, is it?
No, he
won the last game.
Last, 3 rounds, I think.
So especially with this double turkey, you probably just want to take something really good tempo.
It's got more stats, and the melon's very nice. Whale, very tempting. I think I might actually rip this whale. I think it's just. I mean, you don't have anything to eat in it yet, but I mean, whale's sick.
Whale, especially with double turkey here, is looking very, very strong.
I couldn't agree more. Yep.
Also, because he's not having to play around the monkey.
Yeah, Violet, very correct there in chat. Whale is basically Biss.
Biss? What's that?
Best in slot.
Oh. New terminology.
Yep. Yeah, and yes, okay, excellent. XRB, knowing the tech, you do not want to buff the stats on your whale if you're buying cans, because when you find another whale, you just get more stats by placing it onto the board and combining. The Beer says I never realized what BIS stood for until now. Oh, yep, definitely. Yep, chocolate that turkey.
I think I heard of BIS once today, and then now I've learned it, so.
Yep. I like this boar here, personally.
Yeah. I mean, boar, whale? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you can do both. Well, no, I think
Tiger's doing nothing here.
There's a lot of lines here. It's just with with that Rhino, I think you want something with solid stats.
That makes sense.
I think you want to sell this giraffe and get that boar onto the board. I don't think the Tiger is gonna get it done here. I don't think the base stats are high enough.
Also, you already have a melon onto this peacock, so the tiger is not really going to do anything currently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure what the tiger's accomplishing here. Maybe they're hedging for like a snake or something.
Yeah, it's definitely a play for the future.
Yeah, nah, a couple people are saying that if you're taking the turtle, it's should have taken the crocodile as well.
Predict a shark or what's in the back? I can't remember.
In this case, it's a badger, and you're basically getting a 2-for-1. Because when the croc kills the badger, it kills whatever's in front of it, so you're getting a little 2-for-1 special there.
Oop.
Yeah.
Well, you have the pill, which is very nice, at least.
Yeah. I don't know what XRB is gonna do here.
I feel like it's like keeping this whale doesn't really make sense. So,
it just depends on whether or not he can find something good enough to eat to keep the whale worth it. It's just
I'm just thinking if you want snake plus the whale, like he's gonna have to get rid of his either his peacock or his turkey. Well, you want to get rid of peacock there, but you don't. I guess you might just want to get rid of peacock for a snake. I don't know.
Yeah, peacock is probably one of the weakest units on his board currently. Yeah, I mean, we need to find a you can steak is a must find at this point.
That makes sense.
Rhino.
I mean, that's only available next turn, but
I don't know if Rhino gets there. Oh,
double chocolate. That's fine.
Yeah, double chocolate's pretty good.
Just rips them now. Fair enough. Get rid of this.
Peacock? Yes.
Oh, okay.
I love the gorilla take there. Gorilla's so sick. Although with tiger, boar is definitely better.
Just sell peacock this turn. Take the gorilla this turn.
Yikes. All right. The tempo has definitely shifted over to Saber's side.
Yeah.
Level 2 Rhino is incoming.
But I mean, the potential, yeah, that's true. Level 2 Rhino plus those monkeys is very, very scary for
Absolutely.
XRB here. On the other hand, XRB does have some very strong tech here. Does have some like a pretty open board, so a lot of things can happen. I mean, a single a single scorpion can mess up this game entirely for for Saber. So there's definitely some tech that can be done to win this game. It's definitely, yeah, it's the weights, I guess. If you imagine a scale, the scales are moving towards Saber, but it can go anyway at this point.
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, I think this I think the tiger was a bit of a misplay this game.
I mean,
at this point, it's just gonna die to the chili splash. It's really now it lives, but
you really want a snake here.
Absolutely, yeah. If we don't find a snake, I think we're.
And even if you do this level 2, what's it called? This level 2 Rhino really just kind of kills the snake pretty hard.
It's this thing's gargantuan, man.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
It's looking to be 50-50 almost.
Yeah, I think it's gonna absolutely destroy. Interesting. Oh, interesting positioning. I mean, it was worth a shot. Worth a shot there, XRB.
XRB just getting melted by a large Rhino plus what's it called plus Exodia.
Honestly, I kind of an L. I think they could have considered the with the level 2 turkey, I think there was maybe odds that what do you call it? Oh, what's the guy called? There's maybe odds that you could have gone Scorpion.
Yeah. Did he find a Scorpion?
Yeah, there was a Scorpion in his
Oh.
shop. I think the Scorpion was maybe worth considering. At
Yeah,
the
I
very
definitely
least.
would have considered that. I think like Scorpion's pretty strong against this team.
How does the turkey help with the Scorpion? It makes it not a 1/1, and it can potentially trade if they put the big monkey in, sorry, the smaller monkey up front or something like that.
But I will say, I absolutely love this level 2 Tiger into boar, and it's already a strong boar. I mean, that could actually turn the tides here. Or maybe not. Well, actually, now it's stronger. No, it's not enough. It's just so strong.
I ain't gonna get there. Wow.
GG's.
Yep. I mean, yeah. I've said it once, I'll say it again. Monkey's overpowered.
Absolutely. I mean, that's why it's getting nerfed, eh?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Double monkey, borderline insurmountable if you can get a rhino on the board. Honestly, a skunk could have been the difference maker
Yes,
that game.
I was absolutely. Sure. I was also thinking of a skunk here, but I mean, XRB did not see any skunks, and it was even then it was unlikely because now you have to spend 3 gold on a skunk compared to spending 3 gold on that boar or something level 2 tiger. I don't know exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So.
I think Violet says it well. The taking boar over tiger on turn 9, I think, was definitely the play.
Pooball says, "Yuck, I hate horse," and he says he's the biggest horse hater. And on that point, I will just say you are so wrong. I am the biggest horse hater. Horse should just removed from this game immediately. It has no worth.
I used to be in that camp, but no, horse is gas, dude. Especially with a cricket.
Nah.
It's just so much tempo.
Yeah, I hate it. It's so annoying. It's annoying to play. It's annoying to go against. No one likes it.
Let's be nice, everybody. Uh-oh. That, yeah, losing a heart early, not exactly what you're looking for.
Snail value?
That pig. Oh, I see a doggy.
Yep. Is it dog we're going for?
I think it's dog all day here, especially with 2 horses in the wings. Yeah, you rip that horse.
Speaking of hating hating horse, I also hate dog.
See now.
So I really hate
that is something we can agree on.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate that unit so much. It's so pushed.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just
I remember when
it's not fun to play.
It,
it's
like,
really weird to play.
When they first changed it, I was like, man, it
yeah,
doesn't get permanent stats anymore. This unit sucks, man. And now looking at it, I'm like, no, this thing's just like, it's a one-way ticket to Tempo Town, bro. Like, it's just absolutely, it's all gas, no brakes. That unit is so crazy.
I mean, I'm also thinking of it from a arena perspective. I hated these units mostly in arena, and suddenly I'm learning that when I learned that some of my most hated units in arena, horse and dog, are actually like really good in versus mode, made me quite sad. I want to quit at that point. I was like, maybe I shouldn't get into this. You know, maybe it's not worth it. If I have to look at these pets that I hate.
For this competitive super auto pets business, man. All right. I mean, double swan.
That's so good.
Juicy here.
Yeah. Taking the level on the. No.
Interesting. I don't think you want to rip this level.
I mean, I would rather get rid of this pig than rip the level, which means I wouldn't rip the level, and I also wouldn't get rid of this pig.
Yeah. He does need the board space, though. And honestly, like, I don't know what tier 4s he's looking for here. So, I can understand wanting to rip the level.
Over on Saber's side, we have a Dodo, again a percent scaler. We have just been seeing the rabbit and plus percent scaler tier 3, what's called the Dodo or
Yeah.
or Badger is just what we've been seeing all game, or all
I mean,
whole set.
honestly, like it's a tried and true method.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the most consistent ways to get dubs. Yep, just gonna
Taking
rip
the
it.
level.
You get this elephant on the board, no questions asked. Nah, yeah, it's probably just Ox here.
Ox with the horse. I mean, for the turn, it's very nice tempo.
Oh, we got Swan 2 here.
And even gets the level. That's, I mean, very good next turn, but also he does not have the double level ups. On the other hand, tier 4s are not that strong. I mean, what's called a whale could be good into this horse, into this dog, but still, besides whale, the tier 4s are not that generally that good, so it's fine to just have one level up.
For sure. Yeah, that was a sick round to win there. Absolutely. Yeah, I think you're selling the pig now, though. Really? We're going to sell the ox? Okay, yeah, I think you're getting off pig. The extra attack's really not doing a whole lot for
well, there's
you.
the rail.
Whale is huge here.
I mean, we have to remember that what's called a pill plus a turtle is also, you gotta think about that. Because you have the pill, you have the turtle, you can think about getting the dog here, but yeah, whale is definitely super strong into this game.
Sell the ox all day long. Yeah, peace out, ox.
Yeah, ox is not staying at all. It is the unit that needs to be sold. But now there's one problem. What's called, even though it's a very strong team, now the biggest problem for XRB currently is that he's very board locked. Really, this horse, he doesn't. I mean, not fully. He can get rid of this jeep and switch it out with something. But in terms of like getting monkey scaling, it's kind of hard. In terms of getting levels, it's kind of difficult. Because it's only really looking for this dog.
I feel that, but I think the horse is
the horse sellable?
Necessarily, I think the horse is sellable. For
yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see that. Yeah, I see that.
I think just in the name of keeping you from locking your board up too bad. Oh my goodness, we're looking at a Swan 3 game.
Yeah. Swan is one of the.
Win another round here.
I've been told Swan's one of the units that you are absolutely allowed to go for level 3 with, and I think we're gonna see that here.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I mean, yeah, this dog is absolutely feasting.
On the other hand, it's only level 1, and so he's actually thinking about getting rid of it at this point. It's not scaled up at all. It's only level 1.
It's definitely sellable.
Yeah.
But I mean, for right now, I don't think I'm selling this dog. I think like you don't want to commit any stats to it, but I mean, just like for right now, it's just got so much potential tempo. With the 1, 2, 3, 4 extra triggers you're getting from the sheeps, like
yeah,
it's fantastic
stuff. It is indeed very, very strong for this turn particularly, but it's also kind of nice for what's it called, for XRB, having the option to pivot out of it at any point he wants. He can easily pivot out as well, easily pivot out of the dog, get some board space for stronger units. Plus, having the money from the Swan to get those stronger units, XRB is looking very strong into this late game pivot.
Yep. I think we've got potential for dog 2 here. XRB's considering going dog 2. Yep. And decides to go for it. I respect it. You're running out of time there, XRB. Come on, pick up the pace, game.
There it is.
Oh, Swan 3, my God. Baby.
And the extra dog trigger.
Yeah, let's go. That's fantastic stuff. That's what we're looking for. Yep. And we're winning rounds. Oh my lord.
I mean, they are relatively equal, but in terms of health, but obviously this is just a downward slope currently for Saber. So Saber is going to have to think, how do I pull off what I did in the first game? How do I turn this around? And it's of course possible, but depending on the level ups.
Yeah, I think we're buying this cow, selling it immediately. Get some extra juice on this whale, I reckon. And honestly, with the level 2 rabbits on board, I think skunk is definitely a solid take.
Yeah, Again to this Dodo.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's a 15 HP Dodo. Yeah, okay, I can see they're thinking about
That's what I
choosing
would
the
have done. I would
Swan
have put
over
it
the
on
Whale.
the Swan here because I know
Yeah,
I keep the Swan absolutely 100%. So I just sat that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's definitely the only unit on your board that's never leaving, guaranteed. So, I definitely feel it. I respect it.
Looking
We
at a lot of
got.
potential level ups, but nothing certain yet.
Yep. Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, the extra melon's gonna be great here.
Thinking about Can is makes sense because he's again still thinking about how do I pivot out this team. Saber could pull out some really strong team that I have to react against, and so it's actually good just to have that option to pivot out of it, and having that having that Can popped is very, very good for that. Just like right now, where Saber is starting to win suddenly, even though the tempo is going to XRB currently.
For sure. I mean, with the Saber definitely positioning well, backloading all of their stats, sticking everything in the back, and I mean, Shark was a pretty good hit there as well to get the tempo back in their favor. Tough to say where to put that melon. Probably on the Swan though. It's probably the best place if we're looking to pill here. See, because you're looking to find other. I mean, honestly, I think I might even prefer a chili pepper on the rhino. They're on, not on the on the whale. A little wishful thinking coming out from old Buga there. A rhino would go hard in this board. Yikes! No good hits. I guess we're just gonna rip a can and accept that we're gonna lose this round.
All right.
Food. Oh, there is a rhino.
See here, yeah. So XRB has to switch up his team, which is interesting because he's passing up the Rhino, even though the Rhino is a very good unit to switch up the team. But I guess it's not enough.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, into level 2 Rabbit, I can understand being hesitant to go into Rhino. Probably
Yeah,
kind of kicking themselves for meloning the whale right now because I really don't think. I mean, there's a very real chance that the whale's not sticking around.
yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier in the game. I'm thinking like these units, even though like the dog seems so permanent, it really isn't. It really like could easily be outscaled.
Yeah.
And I think just pop the level up here, get a good level, see if that can win you the game.
Yeah.
A turkey here would be good.
Oh.
Mammoth is very nice.
Yeah, Mammoth is sick. Can he afford to go Fly here is the question. Fly seems really good. Yeah, I think we want to. Yeah, I think we're selling off of the skunk maybe, and going Fly.
Skunk seems good against Dodo, though. Yeah, indeed. It does seem very good against Dodo. I think it's actually so good you would want to keep it, but...
Yeah.
But hey, it was good there.
Fly.
But now the snake is just getting so many snipes, but it's enough to survive. And now they're equal in health.
Snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. that was a huge round to win.
Absolutely, absolutely. You don't think about this this turkey here getting rid of dog even for it? I mean, I would be at least thinking about it.
Yeah, turkey seems so insane here. What are the lives at?
2-2.
Do we know it's 2-2?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, this turkey seems incredible. I don't know if you can afford to sell the dog though. It's kind of your bread and butter here. Oh. Is there any world it's Cell Swan?
Scam? Honestly, I was thinking about that before, but I didn't want to bring it up because it might make me look stupid, but I would honestly maybe sell Swan. I know we said before that we never get rid of it, but like...
He needs to find 3 scorpions and double armadillo.
Oh, there's one! Scorpion armadillo. It can happen.
Yeah. Anything can happen.
honestly, like, genuinely, I would be thinking about that Scorpion armadillo, and I think XRB is also thinking about it.
Oh, selling off of the dog.
Get rid of this.
I mean, yeah, makes
the armadillo
sense.
would be looking real good right now.
What? Okay, that is insanity. Selling the fly. I don't know if I agree.
Oh,
with
that's
that.
what I would have
That
done.
Seems really.
I was just thinking, like, if he actually wants to win this, he has to scam, and so. And this fly is just getting more triggers for this. What's it called? More triggers for the snake, and it's giving coconut to the gorilla. So.
That is terrible. Yep, the game's over. Saber's gonna go ahead and tie it up here. Yeah, that's not the round you're hoping to lose.
No, we're gonna find triple armadillo here.
Oh, hey, wait, timeout. Tiger behind whale with mammoth scorp. Is that anything? Apparently not. XRB says that's not good. Steak, probably way better than melon here.
Whoever's I thought it was Violet. Whoever's controlling the SAP Summit, what's called account right now. I see you're in chat. Please do disable links. That is always something you gotta do in Twitch chats because it can end badly if people send bad links in here. So just in case.
Yeah. In my own personal. Uh-oh.
I'm telling you, it happened. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Oh,
there we go.
Man. Oh.
A trip.
Sell the whale game.
Oh yes, let's go. Oh, this is so good. You love to see it.
There's no way.
It's gonna happen. I believe. I believe.
No
Oh no! Batangle, I think this because you're a moderator, you're allowed to send links. I don't know why Aaron is allowed to send link. I didn't think. Weird.
Yeah. Surprisingly close there. Surprisingly close.
Very, very close game. But that means we're heading into a 3-3 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, game is getting intense. Let me see. Let me update that.
Gotta say, we're looking at a lot of endurance and mental fortitude for both of these competitors. It's gonna be tough not to get tilted after a loss like that, though.
I mean, that's true. That is a beautiful start.
Oh yeah,
a dream start, in fact, I would say.
Beavers and pigs looking strong.
Yeah.
I don't know about freezing the beaver. That seemed questionable.
I like it because you're looking for a pig, but if you don't find the pig, you take the next best option, which is the beaver.
Next best option would have been probably a. I think I'd just freeze the apple and hedge to keep my odds as good as possible for hitting that pig.
On the other hand, we're going into an otter play, which is never good for Saber.
True. I feel like generally you want to avoid buying otters.
To me, otter is like the plague. I stay as far away from that thing.
It's for me. It's usually a never take. It's probably, I don't even know. I guess Dolphin's fine. Not a great start from XRB this round.
Yeah.
I mean, you could potentially go for 2 level 2 beavers. Oh, there's your pig. Interesting.
And 2% scalers. Both of them very valid. XRP seems to like Badger more.
I think I would go Badger here for sure. Yeah, I think you just got to sell this beaver, even though you're probably going to get like 0 value out of it in the long term. But yeah, you got to get this Badger on the board. Yep, there we go. And I think you're sticking him. Oh well, yeah, you can put him in front of the. Oh yeah, yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, with the mosquitoes.
Right.
I think you just got to put this guy in the back. Unfortunately,
Mosquito could hit the Badger, and then the Badger could. The beaver, and then the Badger could take out the beaver.
Oh, but it didn't happen. Never mind. Lucky.
Nice.
Holy. Yeah. XRB getting bailed out there a little bit. Yeah, none of these are really what you're looking for. Honey makes a lot of sense.
I don't know. Don't you want maybe to take a Peacock here just because it's a tier 2, so you look for a level up in tier 2? Because currently you're looking for nothing in the shop, right?
That's true, yeah. You're not really getting any level ups here, so I guess the Peacock makes sense. And yeah, Tangle raised a good point. Peacock behind Badger is actually pretty decent here. Yeah, I'm probably buying this Peacock. It also plays really well into the Mosquito on the opponent board.
XRB listening in.
Yeah. Rat, probably not what you're looking for. Oh, another Peacock.
Greed, keep the pig.
Yep, I think you just stack here, gamer. Yep, run it. Here I would probably sell the beaver and go Mingo.
Yeah, agreed. You have well, only really one amazing thing to hit, but then 2 okay things to hit.
Yep,
okay.
Flamingo second position. Flamingo second. No, not front. Second position. Second position.
Move it!
Please. Please. Oh my god. No.
It worked out.
Alright, it did not matter in the slightest.
Yeah. XRB looking a lot stronger. On the other hand, I mean, while XRB is looking a lot stronger with those tier 3s, Saber is looking at some very good recovery with those snails from losing, and a rabbit plus 2 pigeons. So anything can happen.
For sure. Yeah. I concur.
It's looking at least for a potential very strong pivot for Saber here.
Absolutely. Let's see. Looking at our options here, I almost like that sheep there for a second. Rabbits. The Wasqui Widow Wabbit. I don't know if rabbit's what we're looking for here, Chief. I don't know if that's gonna get it done.
You want the levels, eh? Yeah. You just want to roll. That's a sad shop face. When you just can find nothing. Yeah. None of the tier 3s. That's always like, oh, I'm doomed.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're just gonna garlic your Peacock and hope for the best here. Yeah, we need to find some scaling. Honestly, a giraffe would not go amiss on this board. Just put it in front of the Badger or behind the Badger. Alright, yeah. Peacock putting in a lot of work into the double rabbit snail board.
Yeah, so it was a pivot into a Badger, as we have seen many times. This game, double rabbit and Badger is quite strong, but of course into Peacock, Badger is not nearly as strong as you would want it to be. In fact, it can be anti-synergistic, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
So currently XRB is looking quite strong.
Absolutely. XRB. Let's see. I mean, yeah, we desperately need to hit a level up here. I think even selling the pig makes sense to hunt for that level up.
Yeah. There's 2 different units you're rolling for. It makes total sense to just try and get it.
Yeah, because if you hit a monkey here, all of a sudden you are in like amazing shape.
Yeah.
Man, I
And
don't
the
know.
odds for a level up go down next turn, so it's good to take it this turn, I guess.
Sell pig, probably too much tempo loss. I don't think losing the round is necessarily that big of a deal for XRB here. They're up 2 hearts. If I is it 1 heart or 2 hearts?
Don't remember.
But I don't know. I think like winning the round isn't necessarily the end all be all for XRB this round. I mean, at this point, you don't have enough time to go for it, but
Big snail. Damn.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they were losing regardless.
There's a lot of salads that were found that turn.
Oh yeah.
On Saber's side.
No onboard level ups though.
Passing up the the double turtle.
Passing these turtles is insane.
Yeah, that definitely does not seem like the play.
Yeah, that's crazy. XRB, what are you doing, gamer?
Freeze rolling.
Oh, you don't want to freeze roll? No! Just sell the pig! Just sell the pig! Get
Zero bias, by the way. Zero bias from the commentators.
I'm not trying to sound biased. I'm just like, I'm just like...
Yeah. You just want to see the right moves.
I want to... Oh.
There's finally... No, what are you doing? You want to level up this turn.
Take the level up. Hit the monkey, please.
Oh, it's just gonna get Armadillo and Scorpion or something like that.
True. Can is better. Is it?
Oh, that's sad.
That's disgusting.
That is.
I'm gonna puke. Just buy the seconds. Just buy the second skunk.
Buy the can at that point.
Yep, can was better.
Oof. That's sad. Now suddenly XRB has lost all of their tempo and and Saber has looking at a lot of tempo, especially in the health department. This is going to require some very good positioning, some very good plays, some very good decisions from XRB if he wants to bring this back.
At this point, I don't even know if this is winnable. XRB is gonna need to hit like no one's business.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's just not what you want to see. That's painful. Surely triple turkey first shop. Yeah, I see that. I see the vision. It's not too far off. It's possible. It can be turned around. It's possible. I mean, this badger is not doing much anymore. It just needs to get out. Full sniping team? Passing up that shop did not seem like the right choice.
We're passing on everything here.
You know you want it. You know you want the Scorpions.
Yeah, I mean this dolphin is doing literally jack shit. So.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to get this.
I was at the exact same moment. I was thinking this badger is doing jack shit, but then yeah, the dolphins also.
No, honestly, both of them are doing fuck off. So, like, get them both off the board and pick up the Scorpions. That's what I'm doing. Oh, selling the why? At least the Croc is level up potential.
I mean, the Croc is a little. Yeah, that's true. On the other hand, the Croc is a little less stats overall, but it doesn't seem like it.
It's 1/1 smaller. Like I don't know, man. like at least the Croc can level up.
It's true that the Badger Peacock combo is okay into his board, but I don't think it's enough. Like you really need a better pivot than that. You can't keep it around.
Yeah. I don't know. This is looking rough.
Like I like Dolphin more to cover some different things. That's true. It can cover their own like that.
Yeah.
Like a fly.
Oh man.
That's just a painful game for XRB here. Low rolling.
Yeesh.
It's still possible. It's still possible. He just needs to
Copium.
Oh, take one of those level ups. What? Okay.
What are we doing?
You're just rolling past everything. I think you've given up at this point.
Yeah.
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 Oi!
Rip.
Oh! Do it! It's beautiful.
Oh.
It's beautiful. Just get rid of everything. No, it's possible. Should have sold skunk. Sell skunk now.
Yeah.
Sell skunk now. Sell everything but
Sell skunk and peacock.
Sell peacock. Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. Let's go. It's beautiful. Oh, the vision.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's still gonna lose, but I see the vision.
Oh. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he can draw.
Yeah, it's possible to draw.
I guess.
But that badger's big.
That's a big badger, yeah. I don't know.
I believe.
Oh!
I believe in a miracle! No! Bonk positioning!
Cooked.
GG's. I mean, it had to happen. It was total lottery there in terms of positioning. Good game.
Yeah, the fly was too relevant, unfortunately.
And now Saber needs to win one more game. If this is Saber's win, then the whole thing goes to Saber, and it will be quite an upset, because I think people are generally expecting XRB to win this.
Yeah, I mean, XRB is one of the favorites to win the tournament, based on seeding, so definitely will be a bit of an upset if Saber can pull this off. But I don't know. I think I like... I still think XRB can turn this around if we can see some slightly more consistent play in these next two games.
Yeah.
Oh wow, these rolls.
Yeah, that is. You hate seeing the low roll in the start. I think I'll just roll, man. I'll just roll it down at least 3 times.
I'm taking horse cricket.
Oh, that's true. Horse cricket does work here.
Goodness gracious. Oh no. Yeah.
It's a sad face. Come on, you can do it. Oh, a question mark?
Yeah, that's so brutal, man. Yeah. XRB is low rolling like you wouldn't believe right now. This is so crazy.
That just means he's saving up his luck for later in the game. Because that's how it works.
He's on match point. We don't have him later.
That's true.
He needs the luck now. I think
pop the level. Wait, that doesn't work. Sell pig.
I
don't know.
It could be maybe pop level, sell pig, gives you 4 gold.
You could also just take this combine. Take this what's it called? Kangaroo and the snail, big kangaroo kind of thing.
Yeah, it's no, it's dodo all day. Over, please do not take the fox over the dodo. Yeah, unfortunately, it's probably just freeze the snail for right now. I feel like selling the pig is just too much of a tempo loss this turn.
Yeah, selling the pig is definitely not worth it. Especially, I mean, you got to think about it this way: like, how many stats are you actually getting? Like for even just a few turns, you're getting 1 HP.
Well, nothing
is really staying.
So, yeah.
Other than the dodo, so you're getting 1 HP, which it's not worth it to get rid of so much tempo from the level 2 pig just to get that 1 HP.
Yeah. So now we're selling these pigeons. 3 snails is great. Honestly, you can probably just sell all of your cell pets here. and just go like,
Yeah.
level 3 snail essentially on board. And
Because by
then
now it does seem worth it, especially because you're going into a dodo plus a lot of health on the swan, which that synergizes.
Yeah. I mean, you could maybe. Aaron says take the level. I don't know about take the level.
No, absolutely not. I think you need a tier. Well,
no, because I mean, you could hit whale or honestly blowfish pretty good here.
Yeah.
I don't think that you take the level, but I think you you take a half level and get this swan on the board. That's what I would do.
Do you know how this like system works? Like, if XRB loses this, is he just out, or how does that work?
Well, actually, on this gold interval, so no,
Tournament wise,
let me look at the current standings. XRB is currently 1-0. Okay, rips the level.
yeah, I
mean,
think it was correct to rep the level there. I think that is a strong board.
Yep. All right, beautiful. Wins the round.
It was quite RNG to take that level there, but I mean, tier 4s aren't that good, so it just made sense to counter what's it called, counter Saber's level 3 cricket tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just stacking this swan. Hope for the best. Also, I think this dodo should be going behind the swan now, most likely. Oh, dodo chain, little dodo chain.
Selling pig here, yeah, it could work. I think I would actually sell pig. Because you're looking for the swan level, you're looking for the dodo level, you might be looking for the badger level. And keeping pig might just be too risky. I don't know. Wait, no. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Say.
A lot of options here. The real question is what Saber is going to do here, because Saber is currently looking just at like having a big big level 3 cricket, but then that's really about it. So it really depends on what Saber levels up into this turn, because assuming they even have that level up, it's very possible they don't, and then they also have no scaling. So right now Saber's actually looking is probably quite scared of what exactly is going to happen, because Saber needs to hit to do something, you know.
I feel you. This is awkward. He's got 2 different percent scalar buff targets, both at 1.5 level, and both at the exact same stats. So
absolutely, it's very awkward.
It will be interesting to see what line XRB ends up committing to. Also, great round to win.
Yeah, definitely. Especially winning against a very large unit with a turtle or a melon going on to that very large unit, plus having a dodo give that unit a lot of attack stats. That definitely looks like a win on what's called on Saber's side, but so it's very, very good to win that round for XRB. It's very unexpected, honestly, looking at the teams, but it's very good.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just the power of Badger, right? Like,
yeah,
Badger,
popping the melon there.
Puts in a lot of work there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
Get rid of snail. It doesn't provide the value right now.
I don't. No. They're for sure losing this round. Like, I don't know if you can sell the snail here. Oh man. This is awkward. This is really awkward.
Yeah.
Violet says, take the badger and freeze roll the swan.
I mean, you have 15 seconds, so...
Oh goodness.
And 10 gold, so it has to go fast. Oh my god,
okay. My goodness. Don't just hit everything.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
On the other hand, we're again looking at 2% scalers, and oh my god, it's thundering outside, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Wowee.
Ouch, that hurts.
Tough loss. Tough loss.
Yeah. Still, it's
But,
currently
I mean,
any man's game at this point.
With triple level up here,
yeah.
oh my goodness,
It's definitely
XRB
looking super strong for XRB.
Absolutely start running away with this game.
Yeah.
Monkey, okay.
Turkey's
good. Okay, that's definitely a miss.
Yeah.
That's a whiff-a-reno. Yep. Monkey.
There we go.
There it is.
That's what we want to see.
There's our boy. Yep.
All right. XRB looking super strong, especially because looking over at Saber's board, Saber has no level ups this turn, presumably. Apparently, like a massive thundercloud is currently heading towards me, so my power might just cut. Stream might just cut at any moment if we get unlucky.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
Front this monkey, gamer. And honestly, I think you can sell the badger. The badger can go.
I'm looking at an armadillo and a scorpion, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's front monkey, and then we're selling this badger for the rooster.
Yeah, at this point, badger is not worth investing in.
Oh, let's go. Oh yeah, this board is looking beautiful, juicy stuff.
The only thing is really missing is what's called a turtle at this point, and
yeah, you get a melon on this board, and things are looking real
and
good.
He's still not winning though. That's insane.
It's okay. I think it's okay. Well, I mean, his dodo's level 2. Okay, yeah, I agree with shifting gears away from statting the dodo with the monkey.
Yeah.
Just getting this rooster big.
Rooster's generally not really that good. You really want to switch it out for something better. I think that's also what XRB is kind of looking for. On the other hand, you're not on turn 9, so you're not going to find any good tier 5s. I don't know.
I think juicing the rooster makes plenty of sense here. Oh man, this is awkward.
Violet, I don't agree with the pairs on rooster seem better. Simply because getting the percent scalar, dodo just sharing those extra stats onto the unit is very good. Also, potentially switching out of rooster is an option. So I think it's just better to pop them on the dodo, because you would rather not get rid of the dodo. You might want to get rid of this rooster.
Yeah. Also, if you're going to be monkey scaling a unit, I think generally you want to be feeding the foods to a different unit, because the monkey's going to be filling that slot for you pretty well. Yeah, apple's fine, I guess. Yep, this makes a lot of sense. Trades with the monkey, and then yeah, you're still getting stats on the rooster. You trade with the monkey with your monkey. This seems good. Also, potential melon popper. Yep. Beautiful stuff.
Oh no.
Get there though.
XRB getting scary close to losing the entire set if he loses this next game. That is it's getting intense.
Oh man. Yeah, Saber's just got so much tempo here. Oh my goodness.
I swear, if my power cuts right now, that would be horrible.
Honestly, I think the dolphin does make some sense. If you're worried about that deer. Oh man, that could potentially really screw with Saber's board. Yeah, dolphin is definitely a Hail Mary.
It's kind of wild. Like, looking at Saber's team, it looks so much weaker. It's almost an insult losing to a level 3 cricket, but that's what we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
Oh, but those are good though.
Oh.
They could make the difference. I think they would make the difference. Like, I think they're necessary. Yeah, I just agree with that. That's good. Level 2 turtle, keep the turtle. Like, you just have to take it. If you want to win.
I don't know. I don't know if this positioning is good enough.
Oh,
yeah, no.
There it is. XRB losing the final game to
Holy smokes.
to Saber. Wow, that is an upset right there. That is
yeah,
wow.
Huge upset.